Welcome back to our continuing coverage on the ongoing crisis in Karnataka that even rocked Parliament. Opposition leaders raising this issue, with Congress leader in the Lok Sabha, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, raising the matter, claiming that the coalition crisis is at the behest of the BJP. He in fact called it BJP's conspiracy against the ruling Congress-JDS coalition. He alleged that it's the BJP which is funding the MLA stay in Mumbai, accusing the BJP of quote-unquote murdering democracy. And responding to Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary's charge was the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, who hit back, saying that BJP has no role to play in the present crisis. Rajnath Singh even took a jibe at Rahul Gandhi as well, saying that the resignation spree has been triggered by Rahul Gandhi himself and therefore question should be asked to him and not the BJP.
ये सरकार ये कहते हैं कि हम लोकतंत्र को मानते हैं, लेकिन ये लोकतंत्र को धज्जियां उड़ा रहे हैं, लोकतंत्र की धज्जियां उड़ा रहे हैं। आपके पार्टी के एमपी उनके फ्लाइट पे जाकर आप उड़ा के ले जा रहे हैं मुंबई में। ये वजह क्या है ये सब जानते हैं। आप कहते हैं कि आप 303 एमपी जीत चुके हैं, लेकिन आपका पेट नहीं भरा है, आपका पेट नहीं भरा है, इसलिए आपका पेट और कश्मीरी गेट बराबर हो गए हैं।
अध्यक्ष महोदय, कर्नाटक में इस समय जो कुछ भी हो रहा है उससे हमारी पार्टी का कोई लेना देना नहीं है। और आज तक का हमारी पार्टी का इतिहास रहा है किसी दूसरे राजनीतिक पार्टी के संसद सदस्य अथवा विधायक के ऊपर प्रेशर बिल्डअप करके अथवा उसको किसी प्रकार का प्रलोभन देकर दल बदल कराने की कोशिश हम लोगों ने नहीं की है। त्याग पत्र दिलाने का सिलसिला हम लोगों ने प्रारंभ नहीं किया। कांग्रेस में तो राहुल गांधी जी ने ही यह सिलसिला त्याग पत्र देने का प्रारंभ कर दिया है और उन्होंने स्वयं भी अपने लोगों को कहा है त्याग पत्र देने के लिए। और आपने देखा एक से एक दिग्गज नेता सारे वह लगातार त्याग पत्र देने का काम कर रहे हैं और यह त्याग पत्र देने का सिलसिला तो लगातार ये चल रहा है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी से उसका क्या लेना देना है अध्यक्ष महोदय, यह बात हमारी समझ में नहीं आती।
Let me go straight across now to Kamalji Sandhu. Kamalji, the political turmoil in Karnataka also resonating in Parliament. But very interestingly, the BJP rubbishing the charges of being behind the MLAs resigning. But India today, in fact, has got an image of one of the independent MLAs being accompanied by B.S. Yediyurappa's personal assistant, who is accompanying him on that chartered plane. So, any reactions from the BJP on those exclusive images and the Congress's charge and acquisition against them of trying to lure those MLAs and indulging in alleged horse trading?
Well, all is definitely fair in love, war and politics, and that is what is really happening. The Karnataka politics now resonating in the parliament, and what BJP has been claiming all this while is that whatever is being triggered between the JDS, Congress and the MLA resigning has nothing to do with them. But obviously who's to gain benefit is the key question. The government may be on the ventilator, barely passing that 1 year period, and whatever there was some sort of temporary relief came during the Lok Sabha elections. It's only because the BJP was busy. And now that they have time on their hand, and despite being the largest party in Karnataka, they were left out of power, especially because the JDS and Congress had moved way faster. But now that they have time on their hand, it does seem that a whole lot of politics is coming into play, and that is why those resignations are coming in. Now, obviously, there have been charges of horse trading. We saw animated and very angry charges being put by Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary in Lok Sabha. So clearly, Congress being on the offensive, but having it difficult to keep their flock together in Karnataka.
Right.
They have sent KC Venugopal there, but the situation is in a very damaging mode. But what is going to be a future is going to be different, because remember, despite the horse trading charges, they are likely to be a floor test. Whether the government will see through that floor test seems very unlikely.
Okay.
And if the government falls, will there be a president's rule? Will there be new assembly elections? Or will BJP be able to garner numbers and present? Because remember, there will be anti-defection law also put in place for all these MLAs. So again, a complicated situation the next few days in Karnataka.
Oh, definitely. And this complication, in fact, has been going on ever since Karnataka delivered that split verdict, Kamaljeet. But thank you so much for joining us. Moments after the independent MLA Nagesh withdrew support from the coalition government in the state of Karnataka, India Today exposing BJP's role behind the resignation saga that has hit the state. The BJP state chief, Yediyurappa's personal assistant, was seen along with the MLA Nagesh while boarding that chartered flight to Mumbai. So what you're seeing on your screens right now are the images, the pictures of the personal assistant Santosh with MLA Nagesh, and both of them together entering the flight. In fact, the MLA Nagesh presently is en route to Mumbai, where the other MLAs are staying in a hotel. Now, this despite B.S. Yediyurappa earlier claiming that the BJP is not behind the resignation of the MLAs, quashing Congress's charge against them. But these pictures, in fact, seem to perhaps expose BJP's Operation Kamala against the ruling Congress-JDS combined.
The Congress has been making this allegation for quite some time in Karnataka, and people know this is yet another falsehood being perpetrated by the Congress party, just as Rahul Gandhi has been rejected for his lies on a national scale. Karnataka coalition also has been rejected by people despite their repeated lies against the BJP. Today, the crisis in Karnataka coalition government is a result of the inner contradictions within the coalition and the competing interests that are operating within ruling parties.
Last 5 years, we are experiencing the anti-democratic movement of BJP government and other party to destabilize the government where they are not in power. You can see several examples. After this election's victory, it became increased in a larger way. You can see what is happening in West Bengal, what is happening in Andhra Pradesh. They are not even sparing the Rajya Sabha members also. This is the sixth attempt by the BJP party and their leaders to destabilize this government. We are confident this attempt also they will fail terribly.
जब भी बॉम्बे के लिए जाने के लिए निकले हैं, जब भी हमारे कांग्रेस के एमएलए और जेडीएस के एमएलए उधर कौन था, उधर बीजेपी का एक एमएलए उनको रिसीव किया. मतलब खुले से है कि बीजेपी का ही ये चाल है करके.
The opposition, the Congress and the JDS are also together accusing the BJP of misusing power at the centre and are holding the BJP responsible for orchestrating the political turmoil, the crisis in the state of Karnataka. But BJP MP Rajiv Chandrasekhar has hit out at the Congress-JDS government for levelling baseless allegations against him regarding a chartered flight being used by the rebel MLAs. He has also outrightly denied any role of the BJP in the present crisis.
उनका वही रिस्पांस होगा. वो अपने प्रॉब्लम्स तो मानेंगे नहीं. ये इशू उनका इंटरनल इशू है और बीजेपी ने स्पष्ट कर दिया है कि हम देखते रहेंगे कि क्या इशू है. अगर पॉलिटिकल इंस्टेबिलिटी बनता है तब हम कुछ देखेंगे हमारा क्या रोल बनता है. लेकिन कांग्रेस और जेडीएस का ये जो कोalition था पहले दिन से ही बड़ा अनस्टेबल और अपॉर्चुनिस्टिक था और ये हम लोग जान चुके हैं कि ऐसा एक अपॉर्चुनिस्टिक अलायंस का टिकना बड़ा मुश्किल है.
Let me go straight across now to Nolan Pinto, and before we do that, even as independent MLA Nagesh has resigned offering support to the BJP. The BJP isn't going to take any action for now. What we're hearing is that the BJP will take a decision on the future course of action only later. Nolan is there with us. Nolan, why is it that the Congress-JDS coalition is blaming the BJP for orchestrating the political crisis when the MLAs in fact have resigned from their own party? None of the BJP MLAs in so many years have put in their papers or have decided to move into the ruling Congress-JDS combined. Is it perhaps time for the Congress and the JDS to introspect and realize that the trouble is in their house and not that of the BJP's?
Well, in fact, we just heard what Mr. K.C. Venugopal, Congress in charge for Karnataka, as well as former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah had to state after that particular meeting. Both of them categorically blame the BJP. K.C. Venugopal says that this has been happening for a long time. This is Operation Lotus, not the fifth, but the sixth time. Siddaramaiah, on the other hand, says that it's the state unit which has been stating all this while that they're just doing the wait and watch, but rather this is all a drama. They're also involved. The centre is involved. He took the names of Amit Shah and Prime Minister Modi. Now, while the Congress is blaming the BJP, saying that Operation Lotus is on, many in the state of Karnataka have seen it throughout the year that the that many senior leaders within the Congress themselves are not happy. They are miffed, they are disgruntled. So many are questioning, saying that first put your house in order before you actually blame others. If your house was in order, even if the BJP tries to poach, your MLAs, your ministers will not step down, they will not resign, they will not submit their resignation from their assembly post and jump ship. So basically, they say that put your house in order before you point fingers.
You know, but what struck me, Nolan, was Siddaramaiah speaking to reporters. He, in fact, talking about the present crisis and sounding extremely confident that this coalition is, that the government is safe, the coalition will last. Heading out of the BJP, I mean, he was doing all the talking. Where's the chief minister, Mr. H.D. Devegowda, H.D. Kumaraswamy, who was in the United States? He is only just returned to India. Is perhaps there more trouble for the JDS, and could there be a bigger, larger strategy that the Congress has in mind, with all of the ministers putting in their papers in attempt to pacify the disgruntled MLAs?
Well, they're all looking at a cabinet reshuffle. So they've stated, that is what Siddaramaiah said. He said that we are all one party, we are all loyal to the party. Many senior leaders, as of now, all 22 in fact, have put down their papers. Some of them will be retained in the cabinet reshuffle, but they will give a chance to all those MLAs who wanted to become ministers. He said that this was a coalition government. Coalition compulsions means that the Congress only had those many ministerial berths, and hence could only accommodate that many. But as of now, keeping in mind the interests of the party, keeping in mind the interests of the government, they will accommodate at least about 5-6. Okay. We are getting information as of now that 5-6, this is what some of the Congress MLAs are telling us, that 5-6 of them who are present in Mumbai might come back this evening. This is what sources tell us, what some of the important MLAs in Karnataka as of now who have stepped down as ministers are confident, and that is where Siddaramaiah's confidence may be coming from, because as of now the numbers are 104 excluding the speaker. So if 5-6 of them come back, the numbers jump up.
Then they are safe. That's very interesting. That's a very interesting bit of news that you've given us, Nolan, because if that happens, if those MLAs actually come back and pledge their allegiance to Mr. Siddaramaiah, then not only does he remain in control and could also have the power to call the shots, but it completely benefits the ruling alliance. It clearly then puts the coalition in a very safe place, because now the Congress JDS government is hanging by a thread. In fact, the recent numbers that my colleague Nolan was speaking of and the resignation of the independent MLA Nagesh has indeed given a very narrow, a very slim edge to the BJP, and therefore they are the ones who are mounting pressure on Mr. H.D. Kumaraswamy. In fact, now the BJP is saying that with the numbers slightly beneficial towards them, they are demanding the resignation of Mr. H.D. Kumaraswamy. They in fact want the JDS and the coalition to resign gracefully. Let's just listen into a couple of reactions coming in from the BJP. Listen into what Shobha Karandalaje had to say about the ongoing crisis.
Karnataka CM Kumaraswamy immediately should resign. He lost his majority. Many of the Congress and MLAs are resigned. They already resigned to Speaker, and also they met Governor of Karnataka also. They are not attended CLP meeting. That's why immediately Kumaraswamy should resign, and he should make like a way to form the other government.
I think this become a street fight of Congress and JDS. From last 1 year, they are fighting in the street. Siddaramaiah, Kumaraswamy, Devegowda, Parmeshwar, DK, everybody targeting JDS and Congress. This is an internal problem. This is not related to any BJP member or party. So that I have to think Mr. CM Kumaraswamy, what is the next step? You will resign or anything? We are an opposition party. We are in the opposition party.
And there was more trouble earlier on for the ruling Congress JDS combined when independent MLA Nagesh withdrew his support from this government, offering his support to the BJP. Independent MLA Nagesh will be in fact on his way to Mumbai. He's going to be joining the other 10 rebel MLAs who presently are staying in a hotel in Mumbai. So far, 10 Congress MLAs, 3 JDS MLAs have resigned since the 6th of July. BJP effectively has 106 seats, and with Nagesh supporting them, the scenario has benefited the BJP. The Congress, the JDS coalition stands at 105 seats, including the support of one BSP MLA. Now, the halfway mark stands at 106, with the assembly number coming down to 211. So this is what the BJP is using, the scenario, to mount pressure on the ruling Congress JDS combined, with the Congress having to deal with its 10 disgruntled, aggrieved MLAs who are presently in Mumbai. But interestingly, we also hear that some of those MLAs are still in touch, not with the incumbent Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy, but actually with the former Chief Minister, Mr. Siddaramaiah, the Congress leader. Akash Kuluru joins us for more on this. Akash, so much has happened since the morning. I mean, such fast-paced developments. You have an independent MLA who has resigned, pledging his support to the BJP. You have all of the ministers of the Karnataka cabinet also resigning to placate and pacify the disgruntled MLAs. BJP is waiting to strike. Where is the Chief Minister, Mr. H.D. Kumaraswamy? Has he finished with his meeting with Mr. H.D. Devegowda? Will Mr. Devegowda address the press like the former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah just did?
Well, Avantika, on this end, as far as the JDS camp is concerned, it's absolutely calm. Nobody is responding. Nobody is speaking to the media at this point of time. H.D. Kumaraswamy, we are not aware of where he's at this point of time or who he's meeting. He's definitely not inside Devegowda's residence for sure. That is something that I can confirm. But this is possibly the time where we don't take the statements of political leaders on face value. Because on one hand, we have the BJP saying that they have absolutely no role to play in the mass resignation. And India Today has accessed exclusive pictures showing Yadurappa's PA himself with the independent MLA while he was flying out to Mumbai. So that clearly indicates that the BJP has some role, if not is the reason for all of this. And on the other hand, we also have the Congress party showing so much of confidence when all of their MLAs, all of their ministers, beg your pardon, have gone ahead and resigned. So had Congress party had another option, they would have never done that. That is a last resort, according to most people. And it does not take a really intelligent person to say that right now the Congress party and the JDS and the entire coalition, for that matter, is playing on a very, very sticky wicket, and possibly they've lost half the battle already. So, the only hope left for them is to bring back MLAs who are disgruntled, bring them back, convince them, give them minister berths or whatever it is that they have demanded. Anand Singh, one of the MLAs, the first MLA in fact who resigned, also spoke to the media in Hospet and put forward 2 of his demands. One of them was calling off the JSW land deal, and the other is making Vijayanagar a district. So the MLAs are coming up with demands, which is a positive sign for the Congress, meaning that meeting these demands can actually salvage the situation for them. But having said that, the confidence...
Is that where Mr. Siddaramaiah gets his confidence from, Akash? Because he seemed to be very calm and composed in the midst of a brewing crisis. Imagine the Congress has lost 10 of its legislators. They are staying in Mumbai, yet Mr. Siddaramaiah extremely confident that the government is safe. Where is he getting this confidence from?
Well, like I said, Avantika, Anand Singh coming forward and speaking to the media, putting forth a couple of demands. This is a positive side, definitely, for the Congress party. Stating a person who does not want to come back would never list out his demands. True. But having said that, their confidence even now seems to be hollow, considering the sheer number game which is tilted towards the BJP.
All right, and what can we expect from the BJP, Akash? What are you hearing from the BJP? Because the resignation of independent MLA, Mr. Nagesh, has definitely given them an edge. The numbers presently right now are marginally favouring them as well. Will they approach the speaker? Will they take control of forming the next government? What is their strategy going to be like?
Well, Avantika, that is definitely on the cards, but we still don't have a confirmation from the party's end. The BJP is trying to dissociate itself from this entire scenario at this point of time. They're playing the wait and watch game at this point of time, because they feel that the coalition is self-destructive at this point of time, and we do not have a confirmation on whether they'll approach the speaker, but the number game has definitely shifted. As you said, it's 104 and 106. Yes. So the BJP definitely has an edge. So if there's a floor test and the resignations are accepted, in that case, as the number of the house goes down, the BJP will the government will not go through in this floor test. So that is how it stands at the moment.
Absolutely. So there's a big question mark there whether the BJP will actually go ahead and stake claim to form the next government. Akash, Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll keep coming back to you, Nolan and Nagarjun, along with the other reporters to get the very latest. With that, it's a wrap of this bulletin.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.